What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day. Finally, the weekend is here. Um, where do I start? This episode was just insane. Nicholas. I get where Nicholas is coming from. Trust me, I do. I get that he's pissed at Britt. I get that, but he could have at least let her keep that ring. I'm just saying. But it was good to see him and Sam finally sit down and talk because him and Sam never have scenes together. And it was good that she was there for him. What pissed me off was the simple fact that Sam is obsessed with Silas Clay. Like, she's so busy with Silas that there's a lot going on with her friends, her family, and she's not involved in none of it. She's always the last to know what's going on because she's so involved with Silas. Like, seriously. Um, and as soon as she left Nicholas, she went to the hospital to go check in on Silas. That's the annoying thing. It's like her and Silas are joined at the hip. That shit is so annoying. Like, it's just fucking stupid. Like, to have her and Silas around each other literally every episode. Like, it's like she can't have one full episode away from Silas. Like, shit is stupid. This is why I can't stand them as a couple, to be quite honest. Um, Kiki, I wish she would go. She's boring. I understand that she's there to comfort Michael, but she's just unnecessary, to say the least. What else happened? Obrecht is insane. Um, like, she basically broke into Elizabeth's house and pointed a gun at her. Would I be upset if she shot Elizabeth? Not really, but that's just my opinion. Um, Elizabeth basically is pointless because Elizabeth never has her own storyline. All her storylines are the same. It's always about kids or guys. It's just boring. Um, so Obrecht is arranging for Britt to be released from the PCPD custody. Um, Dante is such a dummy as a cop. Like, he's just basically stupid. I mean, it's not hard to figure out where Obrecht is. She has to still be in Port Charles because I'm pretty sure they blocked off the airports, the bus stations, the train stations. There's no way for her to leave town without them knowing it. So they know that she's still in town. So why don't they just check, have every cop search every abandoned house, abandoned buildings, whatever they have to do. That's what you do. Because, I mean, come on, the woman couldn't have got far in less than 24 hours. There's no way in the world. She ain't got no, I'm pretty sure that they're monitoring her bank account. So that way they would know if she's using any cash out of an account, I'm pretty sure. Furthermore, I can understand Lulu being pissed at Britt. I get that. Lulu and Dante, I don't really care for them as a couple, but I do get their anger. Because if it was me, I would be pissed. But what I really want is for Britt to stop with the excuses. That's what I really want because I like Britt. But she comes up with like a billion excuses as to why she did what she did. And I don't agree with any of her excuses for keeping that baby. I'm not going to say that she stole Ben because technically she didn't steal him. She stole the embryo. You can't legally steal a potential baby. You can't do that. There's no legal way to do that. You can't steal a potential baby. She stole an embryo. That's theft. So that's all she can be charged with. What Obrecht did when she took Ben, that's kidnapping. What Britt did, that's not really considered kidnapping. Not really. If you really look at the law, it ain't considered kidnapping because her name is on the birth certificate. And she did give birth and carry that child. So therefore, in the eyes of the law, Ben is hers. The only way Dante and Lulu can legally get Ben is if they do a DNA test, which proves that the baby is biologically theirs, and they do have to go to court to figure all this mess out. But I'm pretty sure they're going to legally get the kid back. It's just a matter of handling this thing legally. But I'm pretty sure Britt is going to get out from under these charges. I'm like 1,000% sure she's not going to go to prison for this. I doubt it. Sonny and Olivia, they're just pointless as a couple. Sonny is like worried about Michael or whatever for a situation he himself caused. And Olivia's kind of pissed that his focus is squarely on Michael instead of Dante and their grandson. But Olivia need to realize something. The only kid Sonny ever really gives a damn about is Michael. That's the only son he really cares about. Not to say he doesn't give a damn about Morgan or Dante, but when you think about it, Michael is the kid he cares about the most. He can deny it all he want, but we all know it's true. I mean, shit, all you gotta do is watch the episodes and you can pay attention to see that he cares more about Michael than any other kid that he has. It's pretty obvious. And Olivia was pissed about that because their grandson is missing and Sonny's not, he's worried more about Michael than this situation. So Sonny went to the hospital or whatever to check on Michael or whatever, and Monica stopped him. And everything Monica said was true. Sonny has single-handedly damn near destroyed her entire family, which is pretty much true. He sucked Jason into the mob, went after AJ, stole AJ's son. He basically turned Emily against their family. You know, when he dated Emily. So Sonny has caused a lot of grief for the Quartermains. He definitely has. And I'm glad that Monica stopped him from going into that room, checking on Michael. She doesn't want Sonny anywhere near her grandson because Sonny acts like Michael is not even AJ's child, which indeed he is. So Carly, she was inside AJ's room. Well, anyway, Sonny and Ava were sitting there, you know, putting their heads together, trying to figure out the best course of action for getting away with this crime. They get on my nerves. Like, seriously, I am just ready for Sonny and Ava to get what they got coming to them, in all seriousness. So AJ woke up and he told Carly that Sonny was the one that shot him. And you could tell by Carly's facial expressions that everything that she already knew was confirmed. She knew Sonny did it, but she just didn't have the proof. Now she has the proof he did it. But she didn't want to believe it because Sonny made promises to Michael. But now she know for a fact Sonny did this. The question is, what will Carly do about this information? If I had to guess, I would say she's not going to do anything about it. She's going to confront Sonny, and that's it. Because we all know Carly's going to protect Sonny over Michael, because that's what she always does. I think it's time for Carly to do the right thing and tell Michael what's going on. But I'm pretty sure she's going to want to figure out how the hell Ava ties into all of this. So now AJ done lapsed back into the coma and they're trying to revive him. And my guess is they probably going to kill him off or they're going to keep him in a coma for a while. Because SK is leaving, so who knows what's going to happen. But I'm just ready for all of this to be over because it's time for some new storylines. And that was pretty much the whole episode, basically, in a nutshell. Dante and Lulu, I don't know why the writers are dragging this storyline out. Just give them back their baby and move on. Instead of keep dragging this BS out. It's stupid. But anyway, I hope all of you have a great weekend. I will see all of you Monday. Have a great weekend. See you Monday.